Hey folks, I finally found a place to stick this in. Last month, Earth experienced its hottest May in the record books. I am not surprised by this at all. That hot period that we had gave us basically our maximum summer temperatures a week before summer even started. This doesn't surprise me at all. Hey folks, I got some good news and bad news. I've taken the fender assembly off the motor, and I've noticed before the motor seems to be damp, and the dust is collecting on the damp spots. So I took brushes out, checked them. The brushes seem to be fine. What I was going to do, I was going to fire up my compressor and stick the nozzle in there and blow the dust out from the brushes, because that's one of the things that I was thinking of that might be a problem with the motor. Because I remember my last motor, when I took it apart, there was a lot of what looked like soot, but it's dust from the brushes wearing down, and it's highly conductive. So I'm kind of think that possibly that might be why the other motor went. I'm thinking maybe it might have shorted. So I was gonna do that. The problem is, when I took the brush out, it's not powder, it's like a paste. So I'm thinking, okay, what the heck is that all about? So what I have noticed is my old previous axle, it was leaking grease at the bearings. And it was dripping all over the place. It was horrible. These ones, I pointed out in a previous video that this bearing was starting to leak a little bit. This one's leaking a bit now too. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the end of the hub there is kind of damp. It's not to the point where it's dripping yet, but it is coming through the bearings. So I got that issue. But while I'm working on the motor here, I get underneath it, and the whole bottom of it is just wet. And I know you can't really see it, but on this bolt, blocking the light, this bolt here, there was like oil dripping from it. I have no idea what that is. This has no oil in it. And the grease that's leaking out is black. Very dark black and very thick. This oil, I stuck my finger on it and sniffed it. It just smells like oil. It does not smell like the grease. The grease has a very strong natural gas smell to it. I don't know why, it just does. But this oil just smells like oil, and it's not black like the grease. It looks like brand new motor oil that you'd put in your car engine. So I have no idea what that's all about. So at this point, I'm thinking there's oil in the motor. That's what's causing my problems. And I have no desire whatsoever to take this particular motor apart. I'm not going to get into that again. So I don't know what to think now. I have no idea. Anybody have experience with that? Any suggestions? Because there's no oil. The only possible place there could be oil in this motor when it's brand new would be in the bearings. I don't know. But to be dripping out the bottom, it's coming out through the seam, and these seams are like pretty tight together. So I don't understand. I do not understand. I'm still gonna stick the compressor in there and try it again anyways, just to see if anything will come out. But I don't know. I don't know what to think. So I'm sitting here, I'm noticing the top of this tire is it's got a crown to it, and I look at this side and it's I'm wondering if I'm getting a flat tire or if it's just low. I'll have to take a look at that later. So, ow, 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 ow. Okay, my back pain is just not going away. So that's the bad news. Possibly bad news. I do have some good news. My back is still doesn't seem to be wanting to get any better. The issue I have is some of the stuff I need to do. I need to take this big heavy seat off again. I'm not going to be able to lift that. So I bought this. This is called a cannonball rail. And I am going to mount it on the ceiling here. And in this rail are wheels. Basically, it's a door track for a sliding door, like you get a barn door, and it's got the overhead track, and you just slide it sideways. That's basically what it is, but it's higher quality. Very expensive, unfortunately. And the reason I got this is because I got this. I hope there's enough light over here. I got this pulley system. It's supposed to be, I'll bring it down here in the light. It's supposed to be 2,000 pound lifting capacity. I say supposed to be because to me everything's all kind of tangled together here. If I can get one of the ends out here. This is supposed to be able to hold 2,000 pounds, but when these hooks go over a loopy thing, you can see the size of the hole there. That's not very, big of a bolt or whatever, but it comes with this. This does not look like it holds 2,000 pounds. Okay, so I don't know what to think about that, but the only thing I need it for is be up on here at the pulleys over the seat, and I'll be able to lift the seat with that. So this is only about 60 pounds, 50, 60 pounds. So, it should hold that for sure. And I got a track, instead of just attaching it straight above to the rafter, I got the track, so once I lift the seat up, I can slide it over and set it down out of the way. Otherwise it'll be suspended above me, and I don't want that. So that's my plan for that, and I can use that pulley thing. I can hang something from the rafter right here, and I can use that to lift the front of the monster up when I put it on jacks. So that's my plan. So I got that today, and I got more good news also today. Finally get to reveal my big purchase. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I finally had an opportunity, and I decided it's time. Ow. On my scooter, I use mainly SJ cam. The camera that I'm using for this right now is my H9, EKEN H9. But I wanted something a little bit better, a little better quality. I'm used to the SJ cam brand. It hasn't let me down. So I decided I was going to stick with that brand. But I went with higher quality, let's say. So what I did was I bought me an SJ6 Legend. This is one of the upper level models of this camera, and like I say, I've been wanting one of these for a while. So we're approaching GoPro price with this one. I haven't paid more than $100. Actually, the last one that I bought was just pretty much right at $100, but every camera I bought's been under $100, and this one cost me almost $4. So I am hoping that this is going to be worth it. This has gyro stabilization built into it. One of the big issues I have when I'm making my videos is it takes a long time to do the image stabilization on my videos. It takes a long time to process. So I'm going to try that out and see just if it works on its own, or if I have to turn it off and just kind of do it the way I've been doing it. I guess that'll come into play and see what happens. So this is, I'm hoping it's the same size as my other SJ cams. The buttons are in the same place, so I'll still be able to use the waterproof case, and I'm assuming, I'm hoping my open frame case, so I won't have to change anything that way. There are some differences. This one takes a microphone, so I can plug it in and I can talk directly to the microphone, directly to the camera. I won't have the audio issues that I have with this camera and the other ones when I'm out in the garage here trying to talk. There is one thing that is different. I like it, but I don't like it. Is, oh my goodness. All the other cameras that I have, except for the GoPro, but I don't really use it anyways because I don't like the GoPro. The plug power cord is micro USB. And like I say, all my cameras have that. This one is mini USB, so it's a bigger plug. I like that because they don't break as easy, they last a lot longer. And I don't like it because that means I have to change my cords up here. So if I put that cord on, I can only use this camera with that cord. So if I switch around, then I gotta switch the cords around. Now, not that long ago, I just bought some new cords because these ones, they just kind of wear out after a while. So I bought two of these. They're basically the same thing, but they're coiled, which I thought was kind of cool. So once that cord goes, I start using the coiled ones. Yeah, I haven't even got to use them yet. I'm not going to be able to use it with this camera. So I had to get totally different cords because I don't have any with a 90-degree angle on them. And the 90-degree angle fits perfectly with this. Otherwise it's sticking straight out, and you know, it can catch on tree branches and that. So I wanted to stick with the 90-degree. And well, I guess that'll be a solution for that. So I'm going to open this up and show you everything that's inside it. So I'm hoping the lighting is okay here. I can't do this in my bedroom anymore because I don't have an open surface where I can do this anymore. Okay, the camera comes with its own waterproof case, and they've improved this one. They got the lock on it. Which way does it go? I can't. Oh, there we go. I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard for me to see this. So there's the camera. It's got a display screen on the back, and it's got a full width display screen on the back, and it is touch screen, which I probably won't use because my fingers are too big. I'm not crazy about touch screens on cameras anyways. There's some good weight to that. And that weighs more than the regular ones. It's even got its own tripod mount. That's pretty cool. So that's a look at what the SJ6 Legend looks like. Of course, with the SJ cam, you get the usual accessories. And it's got that cheap open frame that I won't be using. Tripod mount. Ow, I just burnt myself with the light. Roll bar mount, or handlebar mount I should say. Battery charger. Sticky pad. An open back, so when it's in its waterproof case, the back is open so I can talk to it and it'll hear me. Lens cloth, manual, buckle, another buckle, charge cord, and spare battery. And it also comes with its own lens cap. That I like. Never to get it out. The usual SJ Cam stickers. I guess that's it. Now I buried the camera here. I don't know. I'm not going to put that on right now. It's got the plastic covering on the lens anyways. So I'm going to start using this tomorrow, and actually this was supposed to come with a memory card. Did I remember? I wonder. It's already in the camera. 16 megabyte. Oh, that's way too small for me. I won't be using it, but if you remember the last one that I bought, the microphone might actually be on the front of this one. I can't really tell if that's... That might just be a light. That's a speaker. Actually, that looks like the microphone right there. So, set up the same way that way. So, I'm going to try this out tomorrow, see how it works. And a memory card, I'll test it. As you remember the last one I bought, the memory card in it was fake. It was supposed to be 32 gigabytes, and yeah, I tested it and it only worked. It was 6 gigabytes in disguise. So I don't know if I followed up on that story. I won my fight, and the guy I bought it from, he replaced it. It was a bit of a prick about it, and I never took it anywhere. I didn't tell you guys, who the seller was, tell you to avoid him or anything, because in the end he did do the right thing. He sent me a real card, but I guess that's all I'll say about that. Yeah, his final message to me wasn't nice, but like I say, in the end he did replace the card for me. So test this one out. I won't use it anyways, even if it is a fake card. And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell what brand it is, but it's black and white, so it's not one that I buy anyway. But card's too small for me to use, so even if it's a fake card, it doesn't matter. But I'm still gonna test it just to see. So I guess that's all the news I got for now. I'll do a video putting this track up over top of the monster and show you how that's all going to be set up. I'm not sure what to do with this. I'm going to be talking to the shop if I wanted to wait until to see if I needed new brushes or anything before I talk to them. So I wanted to wait on that. Yeah, just kind of see what happens and go from there. So if I'm gonna be ordering parts, then I'd order that at the same time. So brushes are still good, so I don't need new brushes, so I can call about that. And I'll ask him about this, what his thoughts on it might be. So, well, I guess that's it.